Hey guys, welcome back to some more Dragonheir. In today's video, we're looking at the new event that is up. Really cool, but I got some questions in here that I kind of want to share with you. Number one, we got the Shadow Dungeon. We have summoned to get the Shadow Amethyst. So overall, you can get rewards out of here, which we're going to look at in just a minute. Continental Challenge, which again, we haven't really started. And the hero that you get out of here is Utor or Utor. But right here, guys, really cool support hero. Looking at his skills and abilities, very, very strong, has that resurrection at death as well as the defense up. So definitely like the hero that we have in here. Now looking at the Shadow Dungeon, this is the one that you have to complete. So right here, the Shadow Dungeon, again, this is the one specifically that you have to complete. The higher that you complete it, the better it is going to be for point-wise. So right here, the Grave of Venom is the one. I don't think you can do any of the other ones. I think this, again, is the very specific one that you have to complete to get points. Higher level you are, probably the more points you're going to get. It didn't give us kind of the breakdown in there. And looking right here, it doesn't give us the breakdown either. But the Deadly Harpy, guys, look at the recommended lineup. See exactly what heroes you should be using in here to get through the content. I'm on 4 now. Could probably get through 4, maybe into 5 as we continue leveling up some of the heroes. Now with the summons, this one you can see it's the Hellite dice or the Hellite. So going to the summons, again, this seems kind of weird, but overall, I believe it is only this one that you can't summon from the Celestial, and you can't summon for Drist from the Dungeons and Dragons collaboration. So it has to be specifically for here with your dice. And looking at the rewards, this is what you're trying to get. Now, the Shadow Amethyst, of course, is what is going to allow you to get the hero by collecting these. If you're not using all of your summons in here for just the regular summons, and you'll also notice that it's 0 of 100, meaning that if you get to 100, you are going to get some more some resources out of here. However, before it was 80 of these summons to get a legendary hero, and now it is just to get some loot out of here. Again, hoping to get those. But because of the rarity of these dice, guys, sitting on 100 dice would be incredibly rare unless you're really heavy pay to win if you're putting a lot into this game. And again, looking at these, you have kind of a better chance to get the hero. And out of the Planeswalker, I'm trying to get the dice out of here. So definitely want to try to get that D4 dice. So we have 49 of these. I believe we need 80 at this point to actually finish out the event. Now, also with this, the Continental Challenge, this is the one that I want to look at, guys. These are chief challenges. Now, I haven't tried any of these yet, but you can see what the rewards are. And I don't know if you can just go through, and it looks like they put them all over. So as you can see right here, it is just, and I think it doesn't let me teleport to it, but I think the boss is just there for a number of days. So I don't know if it's fighting the boss once, if you can fight this boss multiple times. I wanted to run down here and see exactly what this looks like with these bosses. And again, it seems like they're kind of just stationed around. So there is the chief challenge. Now, again, I'm wondering how many times we can do this. So increase the necrotic damage taken by enemies by 100%. Heroes can be deployed only once, and each boss can be challenged only once in each event round. So we can only do this. Players can challenge the boss 3 times in the current round of the event. So we're going to have to look in here, guys, and see exactly. Now, there's a lot of different chiefs in here that we're going to have to see when the hero consumes rally. And again, I think this is actually heroes. This is just kind of a stronger version. Immune to control because there is a boss. Hero gains total damage, which again, most of the bosses do. So looking here, guys, your target right here is the 22. You're going to have to maximize the single hit damage. Let's challenge this. And again, I believe it said we have 3 times. I don't know if you can restart it. The enemy's resistance has 260. Wow. That is going to be way over. When confronting them, heroes that have excess of 280 accuracy. Yeah, I am not even remotely in the same ballpark that we're going to have, but let's put in our take, guys. Let's run this like we normally would for some of the damage dealers. And I'm going to put both my healers in here and see what this is going to look like kind of right off the bat, guys. I feel like this is not going to be good. And again, I don't know if they're just going to literally cut us right down. or if we're going to be able to actually do some damage in here. Go ahead and drop this on auto. All right, so getting the debuffs up on there doesn't seem like it's going to be, again, looking at the accuracy. Boom, taking a lot of damage. Glad I brought 2 healers in here. That is going to make a big difference to keeping, and again, target goes down right there. Wow. Yeah. This is going to be a pretty tough game mode for I mean, where I'm at once we get built up a little bit further. So we got almost to that first point. And you know what? We don't want to save it. So we actually don't have to save it. So let's go back to the world. And I want to see if that did use any of our attempts. Again, we're going to have to put some food on here. We're really going to have to go through here, see exactly. So yeah, we can still try it. It says 3 of 3 times right there. Yeah, so even, again, getting just a couple of resources out of here. Need to, of course, get some more levels. Definitely getting built up a little bit further. But I'm wondering if we use a challenge, because it says 6 days, if we can only do it, challenge the boss 3 times in the current round of the events. So again, we're going to have to build this up again. Guys, that is a lot of damage. And again, depending on where exactly you're at within this game is going to make a big difference. So chief challenges you do have to walk to, unfortunately. It doesn't give us the ability to actually teleport to them, as you can see, but there are a bunch of chief challenges that you can actually do through this event. And then, of course, right here, you can obtain, I believe, up to 90 of those amethysts. Now, summons, it looks like we can get up to 60. We can get up to 90. So that's what, 90, 180, that's 240. And I believe in here, you only need 200, so you'd still have some couple extra ones. Now in here, we can actually buy them, but you can see exchangeable in 27 days. So with these dragon crystals that I got that I've never used for anything, because I don't know if there's anything at this point to actually use them for, is we could get 10 more of those. So if we could get to 190, we could get the hero guys. But like I had said before, out of the token shop, I'm trying to get to this one to get this D4 dice. I think it's at the point I'm going to have to do a couple more summons in here for that specific hero. Shadow Dungeon, I want to run through. Let's run through the one that I can actually finish. And I want to see if it's just on par with the points that we're going to get out of here. So we've been farming 4. 5 again, I tried 5. We just got destroyed in. Here, of course, resistance, which we got a little bit higher. Single target with some of the targets. Now in here, guys, I do like Drist. Drist makes a really big difference in here because running the combination in one that I absolutely love, guys, is running the heroes together. So the combination of a couple different heroes in here is running them together to buff and heal each other in the front. And then, of course, the AoE damage in here. So we're getting AoE damage from Horath. We're also getting damage from Drist in here. And we're getting damage from the Traveler in here. So we're killing out some of these orbs. And I feel like we can get this one done. I know a little bit of RNG in here has taken out some of the orbs. But trying to keep the tank alive, especially when he's locked down. We got him really close a few times to not being able to... Not surviving. So actually, almost dying out in the game mode. So again, we got the AoE right there. Almost have this right or this left orb down. Boom, orb is down. So 1 orb is down, which again means he's going to take a lot less damage in this formation. It looked like that was stuck. Oh, you can turn off their ults. I never even knew that. So you can actually turn off specific heroes from their ultimate abilities. There we go. We got that one done. Let's see how many points that yielded us, guys. Of course, that is literally all the stamina we had. I want to see how many that gave us. Shadow Dungeon. 32 points for the run. What do we need? We need 1650. Wow. So that's as far as I can actually go. I'm going to grab my calculator over here, guys. Yeah, so I mean, if we need 1650 divided by our 32, if that's what we can run, we have to run this 51 times to get that. Again, higher levels, it's going to be much, much easier to actually go through there and be able to farm it. But Shadow Dungeon, they can give you 90. And again, looks like there's 5 there, 10 there. The faster you clear the dungeon, the more points you get. That's a pretty interesting. Wonder if it's going to say in here. There we go. Difficulty 1, each clearance. So 3. I was going to say, I knew there was something, which we did 4. We got 32 points. And again, as you're getting higher difficulty, it's going to be much. I mean, if we're getting twice the points right there, that takes it to 25 runs to max this out, which again is going to make a really, really big difference. So Shadow Dungeon, we can get 0 of 90. And then, of course, the summons. Summons, I want to see if we do this one, because we do have the Demon Hunt. We've been challenging, but I want to do 1 summon in here with our dice. Because again, I don't think it's going to count towards any of these, which means that we're going to have to use all of our dice, which again, we don't even have anywhere near enough dice to get anything in there. 30 Hunter's Blades. That's what we wanted, guys. Oh, just out of 1. So that should give us just about enough. And again, if you want to get these shards, if you want to get the Shadow Amethyst, you're going to have to do this specific summon. And 1 is going to yield you, but yeah, you're going to have to save some of those dice by the time this event is over to actually do it. And again, going through here, I'm trying to figure it out myself. Now, I know we have 5 more here, but again, thinking overall at this, so we got 30 out of the event, or we just pulled 30 out of there, which means we have 79. So out of the new ones, we're going to have enough to get it with the 30 we pulled. I'm very glad we pulled those 30 hunters, guys. That was really, really epic to be able to actually build those out. We have this last part of the Demon Hunt, which I'm going to go ahead and finish. That's going to give us 5. That's going to give us the ability to not only get this dice, but that'll also give us the ability to buy the other dice, which means we'll have both of those. So we'll have both of the Dungeon Dragon collaboration dice. So very, very cool. But all right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.